carted my stuff, the best part of half a mile. Had a major incident with the cows halfway along. This is not good. These look aggressive today. And he trapped me in a corner here. Had to stop at a fence, pass all my stuff over, and then climb over and carry on walking with it to get around the cows. I think my waters fell off my trolley. I'm gasping, so I'll have to go back and find it. Try and avoid these bloody cows. Great start to the month of June. Oh, there it is. Yes. Got my brolly up, started to set my rods up, and these have all surrounded me and all coming edging closer. And I don't want to open any bait in case the smell attracts them. Looking a bit leery. Let's see if I can scare them off. Go away! Look, can he just come back then? Excuse my language here, but they've got bored and they have fucked off. No other way to describe it. Oh, thank God for that. I start fishing now. Well, I'm on a new bait here. Well, not a new bait, a very old bait, but I've never used it before. Maple peas in evaporated milk. Been fermenting for about 4 days. Covered them in evaporated milk. I'm going to fill it in now. Finally got my rods out. 2 of them at least. I'll put the 3rd one out soon. Oh, there's bubbling in front of me rods there. That's a feeding fish, man. So quiet and still. The hill behind us. It's a lovely place to fish. Just a very difficult place to fish. Great. Why don't you just start raining just as I'm about to pack up? Quiet night. There's a kind of half semi run on the left hand rod. There was no fish on when I picked it up. The struggle continues. 13 nights now with 1 fish this year. Well, would you believe that whilst bringing in my rod, I've gone and hooked myself a pike. Whoa! I was winding in to pack away, and this feisty little fella gave me a good fight. Come on, pikey. Decided to take me bait on the way in. Pick him up, I'll show him to you. He's a nice pike, man. Not a bad little fish, are you? I'm going to say you weigh £9. Can't be asked to weigh it, but thank you, Mr. Pike. I'm not baiting up today, I've got no bait with me, just having a walk along and having a look. I've been fishing it now we're into June. I've been fishing it 3 years. I've had 5 fish. It took me 20 months to get the first one, which was in February last year. Then the start of August last year I had 1, and then 6 days later I had 2 in a day, and I had nothing until until April of this year. And I had another one. It's hard fishing, been hard going. This year the water's really coloured because we had all the rain in April, which washes all sediment and soil down off the hills. so the water stayed a lot more coloured, so the weed hasn't grown. This time last year there was weed up to the surface, but this year there's hardly any weed. I cooked a bucket of maple peas yesterday, so I'll be back down tomorrow after work to start putting some of them in. I haven't been down here for about a week. I'll carry on with my pre-baiting from tomorrow. And here I am, down to bait up with a bucket of maple peas. It looks like an elephant spunked in them. That's because they're starting to ferment. I've got a big bucket in the car and I just put about a third of them into this little bucket to pre-bait my swim with. Well, one of my swims. I'll do further down tomorrow. Oh yeah. Another day, another baiting up session. Good thing about these maple peas is that I can bait both sides just by walking along one side, whereas the smaller particles like the groats and stuff, can't get them across to the other side, but these ones, perfect. Safe to say this grass is getting proper long now. Just been baiting them lilies. Been doing that for about 6 weeks actually. Cooking up more maples. First we soaked them. Soaked them for 36 hours. Then we boiled them about half an hour. Then we took away most of the water and put them in here. I'm halfway through the bucket at the moment. I'll have a bucket full in the next hour and I'll leave them to ferment for a few days then. Oh, this is great. I've come down for a quick look and there's, oh, it's fucking ducks. I thought they were fish feeding in the reeds. I was trying to sneak up on them. It's ducks. Looks like there's a dead swan here. It's just still, its head's in the water. It was there this morning as well. I was further down this morning, it's drifted. I've just hit it with some bait to try and make it move, but I think it's dead. Ben's fishing down here. He's not supposed to fish on this side because he hasn't got a ticket, so I'm going to go and wind him up. Right, he's just down here in his brolly. Just pretend I'm the bailiff. Excuse me, pal, you got a ticket? Hey. Thought it was the bailiff. He didn't seem too concerned. Just going to go and see if this dead swan's here, still here, so we can go and fish it out and get rid of it. Go rotting in the water. As you can see, the grass on this side is really long, whereas over our side the cows have been keeping it a lot shorter. But it should all get cut soon over here, probably in the next few days actually. This is it. It's been dead a fucking while, mate. Poor fucking thing's dead. I think that's the female, isn't it? Poor thing. Just make sure he doesn't attack us. Alright. Nature, mate, they kill each other, don't they? Huh? They kill each other. Well, tonight I'm blessed with the presence of my two lovely children while I'm fishing. They'll be sleeping on the bed and I'll be attempting to sleep in the recliner chair.
Oh, come on.
Do you like going fishing, boy?
Yahoo!
Do you like going fishing, girl?
Yeah.
And what was the problem when we got down here?
Cows.
What happened with the cows?
They blocked us.
They what?
They blocked us.
They did. The same problem we always have with the cows, but we beat them, didn't we?
Yeah, it was so easy to get past them.
Yeah, what did we do?
We went, oh!
Yeah, we stood up to them and scared them off, didn't we? And now we're fishing, and we've got the barbecue ready to cook on just there.
Woo!
Shelter from the wind by the brolly. Bivvy is a bomb site. I like a tidy little brolly with hardly any stuff in it, and there's just bags of food and toys and clothes and oh, it's a mess.
And me!
You're the biggest mess in here. Best thing about fishing, the barbecues. You enjoying your chicken wing, Ella? Is it nice? Yeah? I'm lucky to be joined tonight by DJ Andy Leah, who's popped down for a coffee and a burger. Andy's moved on to pastures new, but he was top rod on here for years, so he's come to give me a few tips, haven't you?
Yeah.
Put me onto a secret bait. Can't tell you what it is.
No.
See if a catch on it.
It begins with C and ends in E.
Well, the traps are set. It's been a southwesterly blowing down here like this for the last couple of days. A lot of rain yesterday and last night and this morning. I'm hoping he was sheltering down the other end in the deep water when the weather was a bit rough. And now I'm going to move down here on this wind. Fishing down this end, I just love that view. Lovely. Andy's secret bait, cheese strings with a PVA stick, a hook bait and a stringer. Load of cheese strings around the bait, some small in the PVA stick, some big on the stringer. He's caught on a syndicate 4 fish when no one else was catching on boilies on these, so give him a bash. Other 2 rods are both over bait. You know, quite a bit of bait on each rod, so I'll just put this out to the far margin. Hope for the best. Well, I had to take about 8:30 this morning on the right hand rod, the one on the far margin. The one with the cheese string as bait that Andy gave me last night. But I got done, as I seem to get done quite a lot down here. I had a run, picked up the rod, set the clutch, and there was nothing there. But I've just ordered some extra wide gape hooks, so I'm hoping more takes will convert to fish. So that's it, 14 nights this year for 1 fish so far, but don't worry, I'll be back as soon as possible, as soon as she allows it. 8:30 PM, now I'm going to walk all the way down there with all this kit, and I haven't got my bug spray. I hope I don't get savaged. Oh no. Justin fished a match of the weekend. He had a couple of key of these cranberry and squib boilies left over, and he'd been rehydrated, so he can't go back in the freezer or be dried out. So we just gave me them to use tonight, which was good of him. Should keep the eels happy. I'm just going to fish over just boilies tonight because I don't normally do that. See how I get on. Lots of fish about. Had 3 crash out while I've been here. About the last 45 minutes. Come on. The rod's ready for action. I'll be getting up to go to work at 7 in the morning. June 2012. Another carpless month for me on the old river. Had a few touches on the right hand rod last night. Had fish crashing big time in the margins, pretty much under my rods. A few times, and there's big patches of bubbles coming up here. I think they're feeding on naturals. I've been fishing with 18mm boilies last night. Time to pack up now and go to work. 15 nights, 1 carp this year so far, but I'll be back for more punishment.